and happy Thursday. I hope you all had a great week. I have been very busy. I have the retreat coming up and markets and so much stuff going on. So welcome everyone. If you are new to my page, my name is Dana Mosley. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Phoenix, Arizona, so welcome. And if you're returning, welcome to you as well. If you see the little live sign up at the top, that means you are catching me live on my Facebook page. And if you don't see the live sign, then you are watching the replay on either my Facebook page or my YouTube page. So say hi, give me a thumbs up or heart, leave me a comment, something to let me know you're there. Hi Lily. Again, welcome. So I have been super busy. We are gearing up for my retreat, which is next weekend. I do have a couple spots available, so it's not too late. So, and if you are unfamiliar with my retreats and you're local here in Phoenix, my retreat is a whole weekend. You check in on Friday, you leave Sunday morning. It's $275 for the whole weekend. It includes your 2-night stay, your food, and a goodie bag full of all the stuff for your projects. So all you need to bring is like your basic tools. So it includes everything, plus fun, games, good time, laughter, lots of laughter. So if you're interested, let me know. Like I said, I still have a couple spots available. Hey Carol. So anyway, so very busy with the retreat. I think I have everything cut and packaged, just doing some final touches. So it's going to be a fun time. We do have a small group this time, but if you want to join us, let me know. Also, I just wanted to let you know, hey Mom, so I did a market a couple weeks ago, so I was not here on Facebook Live. It was the first Thursday of the month, and so they have decided that they want us back. So for the time being, we'll see how it goes. I will not be live on the first Thursdays of the month. I will be doing a market. If you are local, it'll be at the Knockout Fitness on 83rd Avenue in Cactus. It is outside, so for the next couple of months it'll be hot, even though it's at night. But I have my cute little fan to keep me cool, but it'll be good. So we had a lot of vendors on the first one, lots of vendors. So hopefully they will continue even though it's hot. It's only for a couple more months and it's only once a month. So we'll see how it goes. So if you're local, come out and join us. Come say hi just when the sun goes down a little bit, so that you stay a little cool. Also, so we are like more than halfway through June already. I can't believe it. So July is fast approaching. July 1st, we will have new kits, new product of the month, new online exclusives, and a new join process. So if you've ever joined Stampin' Up! Before, you know that the kit, you get a lot. So you get to pick what you want. You get $125 worth of product for only $99. And it's going to remain the same, but it's a little bit different process. So right now, you can only pick up to $125. You can't go over that $125 and just pay the difference. It doesn't work like that. So the new process, you're going to go through like the process of joining. You're going to sign up, but then you'll get a coupon code for the $125. So then you'll go back in after you're all approved and you get your demonstrator number, and then you use that coupon code to order what you want. So if you decide, you know what, I only want to spend $50, I don't need $125 worth of stuff because I'm a fanatic and I already have everything, but I want to sign up, then you can use that coupon code for what you want. Or if you're crazy and you want to go over that $125, then you have $125 to spend, and then you just pay the difference. And then the difference goes towards reward points. So everybody gets reward points, even us demonstrators. So it's a good process. I think it's going to be much better than it was before. You're still going to get what you want in your kit, and you're still going to get all the great benefits of being a demonstrator. So that starts July 1st as well. Paper Pumpkin, if you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and you want the Hooray for Birthdays kit that is coming up for July, you need to sign up by July 10th to get that kit. You only get a sneak peek of Paper Pumpkin, so it's supposed to be a surprise. Over the years they've given hints of what they are. So I know it is birthdays, and they're like easel cards, so they kind of stand up. So that's all we know. And I think there's like, it's kind of flowery, so kind of girly, but they're super cute from what I can tell. And then so for my classes, July 8th, I'm going to try something new. We're going to do pizza and cards at Vito's on 43rd Avenue in Northern. It'll be, you can come between 6 and 7. It's $22. You'll get pizza, a drink, and we'll make 2 cards. So I'll be sending stuff out on that. I'm really excited. I'm trying something new. I made a Google form so I can keep track of who signed up. So it'll be a little bit different. So just bear with me and my little bit of technology knowledge. It's just a little bit, so I'm trying. And then July 18th is Christmas in July class. So we'll do 4 cards like we normally do for class, but they're going to be Christmas. So that'll be a lot of fun for July. All right, so that is it for announcements. So I'm going to get started on my project today. The product of the month is super, super cute. Where did I put it? Product of the month. So it is the Wild Bunch stamp set. It is going fast. I think in Canada it's sold out. I'm not sure about here. I looked earlier today and I think it's still available here in the US. So if you really like it and you want it, I suggest you place your order now. So to get the product of the month, you need to place a $75 order, and then you can get the product of the month for just $5. So that's my spiel. So if you like something, you need to get it while it's available. So I'm going to point you down and we will get started. Hold on. All right. Get you in my little folder. I'm getting funny little messages here, so bear with me because they won't go away. There we go. I think we're good. Okay. I think we're on there. So let me get you on my computer screen so I can see you guys and your comments. So when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do today, I've seen a whole bunch of stuff with the Wild Bunch and a lot of really cute things. And I saw a demonstrator make some cards, and they were kind of all the same kind of design, pattern, template, whatever you want to call it. And I thought, oh my gosh, we have all these templates. So I wanted to show you something really quick on how to get your hands on some templates. So if you go to the catalog and you go to page 13, at the bottom here it says scan for free templates and ideas. And we have a couple little templates here, like there's some scrapbook pages, and then there's some cards and a couple of tags. And a couple years ago we had like a whole page full of little templates, and it's kind of dwindled down. And you know, they were trying to make the catalog like a little bit easier, you know, more stuff rather than fluff. So they've kind of limited it. So if you scan the QR code, you are going to get, what are you going to get? You are going to get something where it pops up and you can get these card templates. I think I missed my little thing here. Here we are. This is what I'm looking for. Is it? Oh, I forgot what I'm doing there because there was 2 ways to get it. So there's a way to get the card templates here, and I believe this is not the one. Anyway, I'm going to show you 2 different ways. Sorry. So you can scan the QR code. This is the way. I'm so sorry. I had a market today, and I came home and I was exhausted, and it's just been a day. So scan the QR code. So I did this on my phone. So this is a screenshot. I'm so sorry. This is a screenshot after I did my QR code. So you get the Stampin' Up! Page, and you're going to get this page that says Ways to Craft. And way down after this little blurb under their picture, there's this thing that says Free Layout Templates. So you're going to click on that, and you'll get these templates. Okay. Now, they're kind of small, but you'll get the idea. You know, you can always go on Pinterest to find more stuff, but you know, there's quite a few card templates, there's some tags, and there's also some scrapbook pages as well. Or if you go to the Stampin' Up! Website, not my personal page, but just the stampinup.com. So this is a screenshot of stampinup.com, and up way in the corner on the right hand side it says blog. So if you click on blog, you're gonna come to the Stampin' Up! Blog page, and if you kind of scroll a little bit or play with it or just kind of hang tight for a minute, you're gonna get a pop-up that says get 45 free card templates. So you'll put your name and your email address and fill that out and send it in, and then you'll get these card templates. So it's a nice little page. You'll get, they're a little bit bigger card templates. You don't get as many. So this is the other one that you got if you scan the QR code, but these they're kind of the same but just a little bit bigger. And then it has a couple little examples, like 2 pages of examples. I suspect that they will probably update this because these are old ephemera packs and old paper. I think they're still on the last chance list, so once they're gone, they'll probably update this. But that is 2 ways to get some card templates along with getting onto Pinterest. So quite a few years ago when we started all these templates, I found a demonstrator who took those templates and made them bigger and added measurements. And then I tore them apart and laminated them. So if you came to my retreat, you probably remembered I had you guys pick one and then make a card out of it. So I saved them, and so we're gonna do one today. We're gonna do this one here. I liked all the circles, and so I actually am adapting this card template. I kind of changed it up a little bit, changed some of my measurements on the circles because I wanted to use the circle punches that we have that are current. So we have a 2 3/8, we have a 2 inch, and a 1 3/4. Okay, so I wanted to use those punches. So I did change my little measurements on my template. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper. And this is cut down a little bit, and it's only 1 sheet of each, but I wanted to show you this real quick. I'll show you where it is in the catalog. It's on page 28 is the suite of items. So there's paper, there's stamp and dies, there are embellishments, and there's these floral accents. And then if you go to the next page, you'll also see some scrapbooking stuff. So there's like a scrapbooking stamp and die set, scrapbooking workshop. So this is very popular right now. I love this paper. It is beautiful paper. If you're coming to the retreat, you get to use it. So it's nice paper. I love the color. So There's this side, and then the other side is black and white. I just love how one side is colorful, and then the next side is the black and white on the back. So very nice paper, I really like it. Okay, so that is the paper that I'm using. So let me show you what I did, because I did make a whole bunch of cards. So on the template, we have our basic 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, and then the middle part says it's 3 by 5 1/2. And then I thought, oh, well, let's take our designer series paper and we'll cut a strip of 3 inches and then cut it down to 5 1/2. So I'll show you what I did. Let me cut, I'm going to cut one sheet. I'll show you what I did. So I did one of each of all these, of each design, okay? So let me cut my 5 1/2. I'm sorry, it's off to the side, but you'll get the gist. So here is my middle piece, the 3 by 5 1/2. Okay. So then we have our circles. We have 2 3/8. We have 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and then a 2 inch. Now the 2 inch, this looks like it could probably be maybe your greeting. So we're not going to use our designer series paper for that. We're going to save that for just white. But I want to show you what I did. So here is our 3 by 5 1/2 piece, and then we have the rest of that strip. So I'm going to take my 2 3/8, because that's kind of the focal, my 2 3/8 inch punch, and I'm going to turn the paper over. And I am going to punch out 2 3/8 inch circle, and that'll be kind of my focal. And then these 1 3/4 inch pieces, all I did was take my paper and then the rest of what was available, and I cut 2 circles. Okay. And then you can throw that away, or if you're really crazy about saving paper, you could probably get something out of those. But then I had all of these sheets cut with all these circles, and then I mixed and matched. Okay. You'll see what I'm talking about when I'm done. So you can get a whole bunch of cards this way. So I already started my little pack here. So I have my card base, and we will just fold that. Get my bone folder here. Okay, and then I have my 3 by 5 1/2 inch piece here. So I'm just going to put that down on my paper. Okay. So then we have our 1 3/4, our 2 pieces, and our 2 3/8. So this is the 2 3/8 piece, and I just flipped it over, okay, because I'm going to use this fun black and white side. So I'm going to do some dimensionals on this piece, because this is my kind of my focal. Oops. Okay, and then we're just going to put that right in the middle. And then, you know, I said I cut out all the circles from all the different sheets of paper and then mixed and matched. So this is what I had left for the purposes of this project. So I'm just going to take my 1 3/4 inch, and I'm going to put it here. And then my other one I'm going to put down here. Okay, so see, we kind of have the basic part of our template there. So now we're going to do some stamping. And on my template, this little 2-inch circle here should be like where you could put your greeting. But I wanted to do happy birthday, which was only like a strip, kind of. I guess if you were going to use just a little note or thank you for all you do, you could put it in that circle. But I am adding a 1/2-inch strip to my design. So we're going to use this cute little koala. So let me get him out. And I wanted to do birthday, so we're going to get out the little birthday hat and the happy birthday. Okay, let me get all of my blocks here. So we have our little hat. We have our cute little koala. And then we have our happy birthday. Alright, so we are just going to stamp in some black ink. Our cute little koala. And then we're going to take the little birthday hat and we're going to add our little birthday hat on top of his head there. Okay. And then on this strip of paper, we're going to do happy birthday. Okay. But we are not done with the happy birthday. I'm going to show you something fun to do with that. Because I didn't want to just add it to this circle, and I didn't want to add yet another another pattern into this. Then it's just going to get a little too busy. I'm still adding a pattern, you'll see. Let me grab, I need to grab an extra little sheet of paper here. We're going to get a little messy. I'm going to do some flirty flamingo. Okay, and we are just going to stamp our happy birthday across our circle. We're going to stagger it all the way across here. Kind of like laying bricks. One more right here. There we go. So now we have a pattern, but it's different than what is in here. All right, so now we have our little koala. Let's color him up. So I grabbed, what did I grab? I grabbed my light and dark gray granite, a little bit of the light petal pink, dark flirty flamingo, and the dark daffodil delight. So I'm using the daffodil delight and the flirty flamingo on the little hat. Okay. And then I'm going to use this petal pink. I am going to give him some little cheeks. And then I want to do his ears. Give him a little pink in there. And then I'm going to take my light gray granite and I'm just going to start coloring him in. And I'm coloring right over that pink that was on his cheeks. And then we'll just kind of blend this pink on his ears a little bit. If you've never used blends before, you don't need to press too hard. I like the brush tip. Some people like to use the other side, the fine tip, but you do not need to press very hard at all. So now I'm going to my dark, and I'm just going to add some like little shadows. Give him a little shadow here, color in his nose a little darker. And then I'm going to use this petal pink again and give them a little bit more on the cheeks and the ears. And then I'm going to use my light once more to just blend where I colored the dark in. And there we have the cute koala. Unfortunately, you do have to fussy cut, but that's not too hard. It's not too bad. So when you fussy cut, you want to move the paper, not your scissors. And just go around and give it a little bit of an edge. I like to make the top kind of like a little pom-pom, give it a little zigzag at the top. I wish they would have had dies for this one, but all these animals are super cute in this set, and you'll see when I'm done. I did a card for each one of them because I wanted to use that paper. So there's 6 designs in the paper, you know, 6 sheets that are all the same. You get 2 of each sheet. So I did one with each of the designs, so you'll see when I'm done. Alright, so now I'm going to I need to give my little happy birthday a little banner cut. And then I need my dimensionals, so I'm going to flip that over. Okay, so this little happy birthday I'm going to put right on this circle that I stamped all these happy birthdays. I'm going to flip over my koala and my circle and give them dimensionals. Actually, this one, I just want the bottom because I'm going to put it on the side over here. So I just wanted the bottom because I'm going to put this one right on the side over here, and I don't want a dimensional on top of that because then it'll be kind of wonky and wobbly, and I wanted it to be the same layer. So since this has a dimensional and then this bottom circle has a dimensional, so they're on the same layer. And then we'll just add our koala right here. Super cute. Alright, so along with that paper are these array of dots. Matches the paper. So we are just going to add some fun little embellishments here. I went a little crazy on some of these, but there we go. Let's do these here. Here, and then we'll do these here. All right, so that is the fun little koala from the Wild Bunch, and we used this template. So like all I did was add that little 1/2-inch strip on there so that I could use the greeting. But if you had a bigger greeting that took up that that circle, then you could just utilize the circle as your greeting. You wouldn't need to add that 1/2-inch strip. All right, so let me show you what else I did. So here is another koala. We have the little snail. I did 2 with the Highland cow. And then we have the little penguin. So on this one, I utilized the black and white just because I thought he went well with the black and white penguin. So, but the rest of them, I used each of the designs of that designer series paper. I flipped over the circle to coordinate with that paper, that same paper, and then those other circles, I just mixed and matched between all of the papers. So I was able to get 6 cards using 6 sheets of paper. So 3-inch strips, 3 by 12-inch strips, and I was able to do those cards with. All right, so if you want to get your hands on the Wild Bunch, I suggest you get it now before it's gone. Like I said, I think I saw that it's gone in Canada already, so I'll bet that it's going to be gone soon here. It's been very, very popular, super cute. I've seen a lot of cute things with it. So, all right, everyone, I am hoping I will be able to be on next week because it'll be the day before retreat. I think I'm doing pretty good on time, so hopefully I'll be able to get on next week, and then because then I won't be here the week after because it'll be the first Thursday. So I'll be at a new market, night market, on first Thursdays. So if you're local and you want to do some shopping, stop by and see me. I'll be posting more information about that. So, all right, everyone, stay cool. I know it's only supposed to be 105 this weekend, but it's gonna get hotter next week. I heard that we're gonna maybe get to 115 by next Wednesday. Ouch. So stay cool, stay hydrated. Go out and do your errands in the morning, and then stay inside, stay in the cool air, and craft. Get your crafting done. So have a great night, everyone, and I will see you back here next week.